To kick off for Atlanta.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, Brissett. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive.
Number 29.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he stopped immediately there.
Rashad Penny, the ball.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt give him 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Brissett. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Set to throw on first. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. His throw incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Brissett. The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game lose.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
As got his man in stride, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking left side of his got him in. That's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, this will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 27 on the play.
First, the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action now. Ryan. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He's brought down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down now. It's Smith. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Left side, he's got it. Complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at
10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Reset. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Brissett. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 31-21.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is Jakeem Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penning. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down by Zach Horn. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Penning. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He was
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Coup now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch them. Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Geis again. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Third quarter as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Matt Ryan in the offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Try to get the run game going. Here's Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. From the left side, complete. It's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Pass complete here to Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Off to Thomas on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, Brissett. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Saints.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
15 more yards.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They keep it with Smith on first down.
Ito Smith.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
And the Falcon first down.
A first down carry for Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Brissett. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A fly over the middle taken in by Troutman. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Looking deep for Julio. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Falcons.
On the ground, this is Smith. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
touchdown,
Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is they're worried about playoff positioning. Right? They're worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
17.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A good start to the drive. Here's that's Connor on the left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And these guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta defense shifting into high gear as they head back out there now. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brissett again. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. It's complete. As Sanders has it poked free. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely not going to lose the football at this juncture.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. Now a deck. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll throw again. Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's got it up and through. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.